Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been paying close attention to the NFL landscape lately, you know that the Eagles are always at the center of everything exciting in the league, and this offseason has been no different. But this particular move, or rather a potential move, could be a game changer for Philadelphia's defense, especially in their secondary. We all know that the Eagles have built one of the most dominant rosters in recent years, particularly on the offensive line and in the trenches, which is a hallmark of their success. But as many fans have been rightly pointing out, their secondary has been a bit of a question mark. After losing C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Darius Slay, the team is now looking at a situation where they need to find some immediate solutions. And here's where it gets interesting. Reports indicate that the Eagles are considering bringing in Justin Simmons, the safety who has been a cornerstone in Denver for years, on a one-year deal. Now, that's not just a rumor. There's a lot of substance behind this potential signing, and it could very well determine how competitive Philadelphia remains this season and beyond. Simmons, as many of you know, is a player of exceptional talent and leadership, and he's someone who could step into this defense right away and fill the void left by the departed veterans. But why would Simmons want to come to Philly? Well, that's exactly what makes this story so compelling. You see, Simmons has a long-standing connection to the Eagles' coaching staff. His NFL journey began with the Denver Broncos after being drafted in the third round in 2016. He spent 8 seasons in Denver, evolving into one of the league's most reliable safeties. During his time there, he was known for his versatility, his ball-hawking skills, and his leadership qualities. His relationship with the Eagles' defensive coordinator, Vic Fangio, is especially noteworthy. Fangio was Simmons' head coach with the Broncos from 2019 to 2021, and that familiarity could be a key factor in making this move happen. Additionally, the Eagles' passing game coordinator and defensive backs coach, Christian Parker, also coached Simmons during his time in Denver from 2021 to 2023. This existing rapport and mutual respect make the idea of Simmons joining Philadelphia not only plausible but highly advantageous for both sides. Now, let's step back a moment and analyze what the Eagles currently have at safety. Reed Blankenship has established himself as a solid starter, and he's someone who has really shined when given the opportunity. He's shown flashes of leadership and playmaking ability, and he's definitely earned his spot as the leader in the secondary. Alongside him, the team has Andrew Mukuba, who is one of the top safeties in the 2025 NFL Draft. The young talent there is undeniable, and Mukuba has the potential to be a star at the next level. But as with any young player, there's a learning curve, and this season will be crucial for him to develop and adapt to the NFL speed and complexity. Then there's Sidney Brown, who is just now getting his first real taste of starting duties. He's a promising player, but naturally, he will go through some growing pains as he adjusts to the demands of playing in the NFL. So, with all these young guys, the Eagles face a clear challenge. How do they balance the development of their future stars with the need for immediate impact? That's why bringing in someone like Justin Simmons could be a masterstroke. He's not just a stopgap, he's an upgrade, a veteran presence who can step in and provide stability, leadership, and experience that young safeties, no matter how talented, still need to learn from. Simmons' ability to read the game, his knack for making plays on the ball, and his leadership qualities make him an ideal fit for a team that's chasing a Super Bowl again. And speaking of that, Simmons himself has expressed interest in joining the Eagles. During an appearance on the Talkin' Ball podcast, he talked about what draws him to Philadelphia. He highlighted the team's incredible offensive talent, praising the offensive line as unbelievable, which is something Eagles fans already know and love. But what really caught his attention was the team's leadership and their recent Super Bowl victory. Simmons pointed out that the way the Eagles' defense stepped up last season was crazy, and he emphasized how impressive the leadership from top to bottom is within the organization. For a player like Simmons, who thrives on structure, discipline, and winning culture, Philadelphia ticks all the boxes. This interest from Simmons isn't just a casual thing either. It's a clear sign that the Eagles are in the market for that veteran safety who can make an immediate impact. They see the need, and Simmons is someone who could fill that gap effortlessly. The question now is whether the team will make the first move before training camp wraps up, solidifying their secondary for what promises to be a very competitive season. If they do, it could be one of the shrewdest moves of the offseason, setting them up to go even further in the playoffs, and dare I say, chase that elusive second Super Bowl ring. Now, let's talk a bit more about the context of this potential signing within the league and the NFC East. The division has become more competitive than ever, with teams like the Dallas Cowboys and New York Giants making significant offseason moves. Philadelphia has always been a powerhouse, but maintaining that dominance requires strategic moves like this. Bringing in a player like Simmons isn't just about filling a roster spot, it's about sending a message. It's about showing that the Eagles are still committed to being the best, that they're willing to go the extra mile to reinforce their roster and stay ahead of their rivals. You see, the NFL is a league where experience, leadership, and consistency matter a lot, especially in the secondary. You can have all the talent in the world on the defensive line, but if your safeties aren't reliable, it can be a weakness that teams exploit. Simmons' presence would provide that security blanket, allowing the defensive coordinator to dial up more aggressive schemes, knowing that the safety back there has the playmaking ability to cover mistakes and turn the tide of a game. And let's not forget, Simmons' leadership qualities extend beyond just his on-field performance. He's known for his work ethic, his professionalism, and his ability to inspire those around him. For a team like the Eagles, which values culture and chemistry just as much as talent, adding someone like Simmons could be a catalyst for even greater cohesion and success. It's the kind of move that might not grab the headlines immediately, but can have a ripple effect on the entire team dynamic. Looking ahead, the Eagles have some tough tests on the horizon. The NFC East is loaded, and the schedule ahead is no walk in the park. They'll need every advantage they can get, and strengthening their secondary with a proven veteran like Simmons could be that extra piece they need. Plus, it's a strategic move that aligns with their long-term vision of building a championship-caliber team. They've been excellent at drafting and developing talent, but sometimes, you need that one piece of experienced leadership to push you over the edge. Simmons could very well be that piece. From a statistical perspective, Simmons has consistently been among the top safeties in the league. His ability to read plays, his sure tackling, and his knack for forcing turnovers make him a threat every time he's on the field. The Eagles could greatly benefit from his ball-hawking skills, especially considering their recent struggles with turnovers in some games. Having him in the backfield would give the defense a new dimension, one where, instead of just defending, they're creating scoring opportunities. And that's exactly what a team chasing a Super Bowl needs: game-changing plays at crucial moments. Now, I want to emphasize again how this move, if it happens, could be a significant turning point for Philadelphia's defense. The Eagles have been building a formidable roster for years, and this offseason could be the one where they finally solidify their secondary with a veteran who's been through the battles, who understands what it takes to win, and who's eager to add another ring to his collection. Simmons' desire to join Philly, and the fact that he's still interested despite other options in the league, speaks volumes about what the Eagles represent as a franchise. A team that's always striving for excellence, that values leadership, and that's willing to do what it takes to stay at the top. So, Eagles fans, this isn't just some small rumor or a minor move. It's a potential game changer. It's about securing a player who can elevate the entire secondary, who can help young safeties like Mukuba and Brown learn and grow, and who can be a leader both on and off the field. If this signing comes to fruition, it will undoubtedly be one of the most talked about moves of the offseason and a key piece in the puzzle of this season's championship run. Keep your eyes peeled because it's a story that's still unfolding, and it could define the Eagles' trajectory for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Philadelphia Eagles news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential signing? Do you think Justin Simmons would be the perfect fit for this defense? Are you excited about the possibility of him joining the team and making an immediate impact? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Philadelphia Eagles. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Philadelphia Eagles news. This team is always evolving, always fighting, and always aiming for that ultimate goal, the Super Bowl. So keep supporting your Eagles, stay passionate, and let's see what this offseason has in store. Thanks for being with us, and as always, go Birds.